I think I'm live here. Just make sure. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So, what is up, everyone? It is Vincent from the Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network here today, and we're live. SmackDown just concluded. We are less than a day away from the Royal Rumble, live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Isn't that something to be excited for? Um, I'm just going to check and make sure. Cool, we're all good. I just wanted to double check, make sure we're all good, and we are. So yes, like I said, I am your Big Pro Wrestle Talk Heavyweight Champion. This is the Big Pro Wrestle Talk Network. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like this stream, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see me do more stuff like this, more live stream type things. I do plan on doing another SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 Road to WrestleMania live stream here in the future. But today, we are here on YouTube after SmackDown to do my predictions for the 2026 Royal Rumble match. Now, this show is only a 4-match card from what I can see here. As of now, nothing else is confirmed. I'm getting this straight off of WWE's website here. So I'm going to split screen my stuff here, actually, if I can. Yeah, we're good. We got this. So yeah, we only have four matches on the card, so this shouldn't take too long. The longest that I could see this the longest I can see this going is the Royal Rumble matches themselves. But I'm going to start off with our two normal matches on the card. We have two men's matches, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to get much female matches. I know last year, I don't think there was any women's championship matches or anything. I was there at the Rumble. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the only matches other than the Rumble matches were the tag title match, DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns, and the ladder match with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. So, and that was just fun in its own right. That was a lot of fun. Definitely worth every dollar that I spent. So this year's Royal Rumble, on the other hand, is going to be live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This show, honestly, just looking at the cards, decent. It's pretty good. The Royal Rumble is definitely going to be interesting for the female side of things. If there's not any surprises, I guess I wouldn't be surprised at the same time. I feel like the show order is definitely going to be in this order. It'll be the Women's Rumble, same as last year, and I feel like every year prior, except for the 2018. I don't remember the last time the Women's Rumble main evented the show, but I know they'll have the Women's Royal Rumble match first. I think they would probably do the WWE Championship match next with Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn, and then they would hit us with that AJ Styles and Gunther, and then the Men's Royal Rumble match. So let me see. I'm going to start off with the Women's Royal Rumble match. So we're going to see who is announced for this year's match so far. On WWE's website, they have the following list of superstars who have declared for the match. So let's see. We have Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Jordan Grace, Becky Lynch, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Julia, and Maxine Dupri. So, that is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 names so far for this Women's Royal Rumble match. So that leaves a lot of space for some returns, some NXT superstars, anything of that nature. I guess I can talk about the NXT superstars. I think that'll pop out for this. I would love to have seen Thea Hale in this. I don't think Thea Hale will be in this one. And if she is, I will be pleasantly surprised. I do think we'll see possibly a Blake Monroe appearance. Maybe we'll see I don't know. I didn't really think too much about the Women's Rumble because, to be honest, I feel like there's not a whole lot of hype going into this year's Women's Rumble other than anybody who's been fighting over the tag titles, which I thought at this point, at this time of year, in the past year, there would have been, they would have gotten rid of the women's tag titles, but that's just my thoughts. I don't know. Maybe we can get some appearances. NXT. Who's Jada Parker? We could probably get Jada Parker. She just returned. Maybe a Nikita Lyons. Probably. I don't think a Nikita Lyons. That would be cool, but I don't think that'll happen. There's a lot of possibilities for women's wrestlers in NXT to show up. But this one, just because it's in Saudi Arabia, I don't know how willing they would be to do so. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure we are going to get that Paige return. Her and AJ Lee definitely going to have that moment in the match. Yeah, that's something here. AJ Lee is not listed within this list of women's superstars. AJ Lee will definitely be in the match. We'll get the return of Paige. Somebody who I would personally love to see in this match is maybe another appearance from Santina Marella. Just because I think they could get away with the outfit considering it's just Santino in a dress, but I know how Saudi Arabia is. No tea, no shade. I don't want to start any more conflict, but I don't see. I don't know. I don't really see any fun, any bad juju if Santina Marella shows up in the match. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we'll get a Trish Stratus. We'll get a Lita. I feel like we'll get a lot of our Ruthless Aggression era women's wrestlers to show up. I just realized I have the portrait on here. I'm gonna turn this off. So let's see. That's probably gonna be a lot clearer, well, not clear-ish for you guys. Let me just see there. Yeah. I personally would love to see any women's wrestler from the Ruthless Aggression era show up. And if they don't, it's whatever. But I still think that it would be awesome if they did. Women's wrestlers are definitely very limited for this Royal Rumble. Just like I said, because it's in Saudi Arabia. But now let's get into the nitty gritty. Who do I think will be number one, and who do I think will be number two? Number one, I think we'll get AJ Lee. Oh no. Oh no, we were shaking a little bit there. Let me fix that. Oh no, oh no. Sorry about that, you guys. YouTube, my live stream stuff does not want to see me succeed when I do good quality. But it's whatever, it's fine. We'll make this work. Sorry, I'm watching this as it's fixing itself. Okay, we're good. So, yeah, number one, I think we'll get our AJ Lee. Number two, I think will be Paige. I just think if they have that moment of starting the Rumble off, just considering the two women's that created the women's revolution, just leading to what it has become now, it would be simply amazing and just well deserved for the women to get that, that standing ovation I feel like they deserve. Unfortunately, it's in Saudi Arabia, so the women's wrestlers won't get fully the respect they deserve. Yeah, but then the last two in the match, I think, will be Jordynne Grace and I don't know. I'm thinking off the top of my head. Jordynne Grace, I think, will be one of the last two. Maybe Becky Lynch. And I think that this year's Royal Rumble, because of, I don't know, Jade Cargill needs a good storyline going into WrestleMania. I think Jordynne Grace wins this Royal Rumble, and she goes on to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. And I don't think it'll be a fantastic match, but I think it'll be a good match for WrestleMania, especially just for the women's title, the WWE women's title that just needs a little more oomph added onto it. I feel like it's just been, since Tiffany Stratton lost it, it's really lost its star power. And even if like Jordynne Grace doesn't win it, maybe we'll get the returning Tiffany Stratton to win it, and then go and face Jade and regain the title at WrestleMania. She can get her Tiffy title back. Yeah, so that's just what I think for the women's side of things for the Royal Rumble match. Now let's go on, and like I said, it'll be the show order type thing is what I'm going to go through. What I think is the show order anyway. None of this is confirmed. Next, I believe will be the undisputed WWE Championship match, and it will be Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. I'm sorry. I don't think Sami Zayn wins this one, and I know it's going to suck for people who are fans of Sami because Sami Zayn is a lot of people's favorites. You know, when you look just at the odds going into, you think that, oh my gosh, he's never beaten Drew McIntyre. This is for the championship. It's going to happen. Drew is not going to be that placeholder champion for Sami Zayn, a transitional champion. I think that Drew McIntyre holds the title, and he holds it to WrestleMania, and he will lose it to who I think will win the Men's Royal Rumble, which I will talk about in a little bit. I hate to break it to you guys, Sami Zayn is not winning that title just yet. I can see him maybe going into the Royal Rumble after and winning it, but I don't think that'll happen. But no, I think Sami Zayn, I think he'll kind of go away for a little bit, kind of let all the heat come off of him because, you know, there was all the Sammy Hogan allegations when he won the United States Championship. But I don't know. I think that Drew and Sammy would, not Drew and Sam, yeah, Drew and Sammy. I think that they're gonna put on a great match, because you know Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. Why do I keep freezing? I don't know if that's just my. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know if it's just my stuff here, but so that's something we got to work on. We got to fix this stuff. Okay. Maybe that'll help us. Yeah, but I do think that we get. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. I gotta check this out. I'm just on other things. I am freezing up on there. Yo, hold up. I just saw in the chat my man JTA, my man Jay the Awesome, popping out for the stream. What's up, dude? Sorry, I'm having a little bit of issues here with the stream, so we're gonna fix this. We should be good. We should be good. And if we're not, dude, I will cry. But yeah, I'm very excited for this match, Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. I do think that Drew McIntyre is going to retain the WWE Championship. He's not going to be a transitional champion like that. And oh my gosh, I think we lost it. Oh no. All right, hang on. Because I hate this. I have to. Let's just try that there. Okay, I think. Oh man, this is just fun, isn't it? Okay. All right. This is just fun, isn't it? You gotta love the streaming issues while we're live. Let me just try this then. All right. Oh man, you gotta love it. Gotta love YouTube Live and how silly it all is. But if we can get back into it, this is interesting. I'm sorry, you guys. Huh. All right. I'm just gonna keep talking while I'm trying to fix this. um, but yeah, I do think that Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre will be a pretty good match, but I do not see Sami Zayn coming out with the victory. I do think Drew McIntyre is going to hold on to that title for quite a while, and if he doesn't, that's kind of crazy. Oh, 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 oh yeah, Vector. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is crazy. I've been experiencing these like live stream issues whenever I go live now, and I gotta fix it. Booyah. Okay, I think we're good, guys. Sorry about that whole thing. Um, if this can continue. All right. So yeah, like I said, I think that Sami Zayn does not win. Let's go on to our next match, which is the what could be the final match of AJ Styles' career. The unfortunate match of Drew McIntyre of AJ Styles versus Gunther. And oh boy, my heart is racing. My heart hurts. Everything, it just sucks because I really want to see AJ Styles win. I want him to go out on fashion style. I just want to see AJ Styles never retire because he has not lost a step. He is about to be 50 years old, or he already is 50 years old. He has not lost a step. He hasn't. And I understand, he could say he's slowing down, but I want to see AJ Styles get his full year. I want to see him do a similar but better style of retirement tour than what John Cena had done. Uh, you know, it's unfortunate, but I do think AJ Styles does not win this match. AJ Styles will unfortunately retire. And that really sucks. If you saw my short that I made, I'm actually quite heartbroken about it. AJ Styles, TNA was my thing growing up. I love TNA, but seeing AJ Styles get to this unfortunate spot in his career where he says he doesn't want to wrestle past 50, and this will be 10 years of him being in the WWE, and I think this is the perfect way for him to go out. At the Royal Rumble, the show that he debuted at, kind of like how Sting did it in AEW. He debuted at Revolution, he retired at Revolution, so I think that it's just full circle moments really do show up there. Yeah, I think that Gunther is going to pull some strings, and they're going to do the kind of something similar to what they did on Raw with him and Gunther, with AJ and Gunther. Have Gunther tap. Maybe the ref sees it. Maybe the ref doesn't. I don't know. But AJ Styles, unfortunately, will be retiring. So, just make sure. Okay. It's very unfortunate. It's very sad. Um, if we could get more AJ Styles in a year, I would love it. And if we don't, that's okay. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just freaking out. I gotta figure out how to do live streams, man. I gotta figure it out because I used to be able to do it no problem. You guys saw with streams I do before, but moving past that, we have the men's Royal Rumble. I try to keep this sweet and sound so that way there's no issues, whatever. Um, so number one, I guess it was spoiled on SmackDown, but I think they fixed it with the uh I think they fixed it with the what's it called? The with the rerun of SmackDown tonight. That was from Saudi. Nathan Frazier came out and they showed Braun Breaker coming out at 1. So maybe it'll be Braun Breaker, and then we'll get Brock Lesnar as number 2. That would be something cool, wouldn't it? Just to get something like that would be awesome. I don't know. Maybe we'll get something in the near future with those two. But yeah, I think number 1, Braun Breaker. Number 2, Brock Lesnar. Granted, they are both members of the Vision. I guess, I mean, it's never officially was said that Brock Lesnar is a member of that. Maybe we see something like that happen where Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar work together. I don't know, to help out with Paul Heyman. But no, and then our final 2, I think it'll come down to Obafemi and Roman Reigns. Some people who I think can show up in the Rumble. The obvious Chris Jericho. There is any possibility that Edge, the rumor of Edge's contract in AEW being up. Maybe we get Edge returning to the WWE in the Royal Rumble. There are many people you could say would be in the Rumble. So I don't know. You never know. This is going to be an interesting Rumble match, like I said, because I feel like this is the year where nobody knows who is going to win. Nobody knows anything, I feel like. And then finally, the winner is going to be Roman Reigns. And I think that Roman Reigns is going to challenge Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. And we will get the second world title reign as the Tribal Chief. And this will bring back the feeling to the WWE. Because since Roman lost that title, it hasn't felt the same. So, maybe this leads to a new storyline with the MFTs and Roman Reigns. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, Roman Reigns wins his second Royal Rumble, and he faces Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania, and this sends Drew into an even bigger tirade, freak out to the point where he has to, he's like suspended for real this time or something like that. And I don't know, Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns could have a year-long feud, kind of like Punk and Drew McIntyre. Anything could happen. The Royal Rumble's tomorrow. If you watch this, I apologize for the technical difficulties I was dealing with, so I was trying to fix it as the show went on. If you are watching this as a rerun, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Definitely follow me on Instagram, Bpwt_network on Instagram. Facebook, Big Pro Wrestle Talk. Give us a like, give us a follow. Like I said on this video, give us a like, comment, subscribe. It's a lot of fun here. We've been pumping out a lot of content, and I'm very surprised that I've been doing this because I've been rolling with this, man. It's been a lot of fun. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy the 2026 Royal Rumble.